Hi there, and thanks for your question. I found this great graphic called the metric ladder, which gives you the conversions for meter, which is the length unit, liter, which is the volume unit, and gram, which is the mass unit in metric. And then it gives you the prefixes kilo, hecto, deca, and deci, centi, milli. And I'm going to show you two ways that you can use this. One way is by using it as a conversion factor. So let's say that you were looking at converting, let's say you had, and I apologize, I'm using my mouse instead of my tablet here. So I'm going to just I'm going to be a little bit messy. So let's say that you were converting 30 liters and you wanted to change it to kiloliters. Actually, not kiloliters, because that doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm going to say milliliters. That's usually what we're talking about. So I'm going to say converting from 30 liters to milliliters, and you want to know how many milliliters that way. When we do dimensional analysis, that's where we set up what we're given, 30 liters, and we're saying we want to know what that's converted to in milliliters. So we're going to multiply the 30 liters by a conversion factor. And a conversion factor is always set up as a fraction where we have whatever we were given is on the bottom. So we have liters on the bottom, and what we're looking for is going to be on the top. And the reason why we do it that way is just so that we can cancel out what we're given. And when you're canceling out, you always have to have the units on the bottom here that you're canceling out in the conversion factor. Now, to figure out your conversion factor, we're going to use 1 for our liter that we found here, and then for milliliters, we're going to look down and we see that there's 1,000 milli for every 1 liter. So we put 1,000 up here. Oh, it's so hard to write with a mouse. There we go. So we have 1,000 milliliters or 1 liter. And now we can just multiply across. 30 times 1,000 is going to give us 30,000. There we go. That's so hard to write. Divided by 1, which of course is just going to give us that, I apologize, 30,000 milliliters. So you can use this metric ladder to set up those conversion factors using the ratio here that 1 is equal to 10 decis, 100 centi, and 1,000 milli, and then over here we have 0.1 for deca, 0.01 for hectare, and 0.001 for kilo. Now, another thing you can do is you can, instead of setting up the conversion factor, what you can do is say, okay, I have 30 liters, so I'm going to find where on the liter where on the ladder that liter is, and that's here. So you put 30 here, and I'm trying to get to milliliters, so that's a jump of 1, 2, 3 decimal places. And when I'm going down the ladder, I'm going to add on to decimal places. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3. So that's adding 30. That's adding 1,000 to my 30,000, or multiplying by 1,000. So that's another way that you can use the ladder, is just by moving your decimal place down. If you're going down the ladder, if you are going from, let's say, liters to hectoliters, and you're moving up the ladder, so we want to go 30 liters to a hectoliter. This time we're moving up 1, 2, so that means we need to take our decimal place that's here and move it up 2. So 30 liters becomes 0.30 hectoliters. So 2 different ways that you can use the metric ladder. 1 is to find out your conversion factor, or 2, you can either move your decimals down the ladder or up the ladder depending on which way you're converting. So I hope that helps. Thanks for posting. Bye for now.